but that's just my opinion, you know? Hey, Pearl, thanks for showing up. Stopping by. Yeah, I think it's main deckable, but you have to be playing blue and white. I don't really think it's like... it's good. I just don't think it's like as good as people think it is. I'm definitely going to be playing it. I'm definitely going to be at least playing it in the PO sideboard, and I'll definitely try it in some other decks. It's at its best on turn 1, and it is much, much harder to cast on turn 1 than a Chalice of the Void for 0. So I actually think the color restriction there, I think it's actually like a legitimate restriction. But even like when you try to play like human style hate bears or 5-color humans, like it's really hard to play a meddling mage on turn 1. I've tried. Really, really hard. The deck that plays it on turn 1 the best is actually PO, which is why I think it will 100% see play in PO sideboards against other PO decks. The problem is, those decks are already playing Caracas, 1. 2, it gets Pyroblasted, so it doesn't have a wide array of applications like a Camball does. A Camball is good against the Xerox player, whereas this card I don't think is as good against a Xerox player. We just jam this like deck Faden thing? I can't see why we wouldn't. By the way, I am not a powerful control mage, so... Well, he has Hardcast Force up, so maybe that sounds like a bad idea. We could just fragmentize this Black Lotus instead. That kind of sounds better to me. I'd rather have played the Plains, but... I don't really want to get Hardcast Forced. That sounds pretty bad. We're going to be learning this one as we go. I've historically said that Jeskai decks are quite unplayable in Vintage, but... we'll have to see what we can do. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna go to the next turn. Keep getting our library draws. If we're gonna play a Xerox Mirror, like being on library is just gonna win us the game, so... yeah, I think it's a cool card, and I'm glad that it's gonna see play. I don't know. I think it's cool whenever vintage cards see play, or whenever standard cards see vintage play. Yeah, I was yeah, definitely disappointed with the takes that people were having on the forums, but I guess that's just normal Magic things. Yeah, already 9 o'clock. Oof. I really think we're gonna get maybe 2 matches in with this deck. This deck does not like to win. What do I win with, actually? That's a great question. They concede, or we mentor them, or we jace them. I assume we win with Jace Ultimate a lot. not big Jace, little Jace. This is white, yeah. I suspect Steve likes to draw cards more than he likes to win, which is not something I fault him for. I definitely can understand. We've all been there. We've all been like, why win when we can just draw more cards? Balance does not seem good here. I guess if we Lotus for blue and it all fails, we can probably cruise. I didn't really count the mana, but I kind of want to try. So if we go Lotus, Mountain, 7 cards, draw a card with library. Yeah, I don't know. Do that. I kind of would like a force to protect it, but I don't even feel like we need a force to protect it. No, we cannot cruise yet. We're not even close to cruising yet. That's fine, we can cruise later. It does feel like I wasted my Lotus a little bit. Oh, that resolved? I see. Alright, well, I mean, maybe he has a Pyroblast or something. Feel like we don't need a Swords to Plowshares, and I don't really see a need of this Plains either. Alright. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna... we could have played we could have played Pearl and then cruised. Now we can't. So don't really see a reason to play it. But we could have used our blue mana floating, played Pearl, and then cruised. I don't really see the need to do that right now, but it definitely was a thing we could have done. I feel like we're going to be so far ahead by librarying and dacking every turn. Yeah, I mean, we'll just mental misstep that. Doesn't put us off library. If he missteps back, we just let it happen. It's not really a big deal, but it's pretty low cost to misstep here. The downside to misstep here is you can Pyroblast my deck if you wanted to. Yeah, sure. You go back up to 8 cards. This is gonna be the grind. I guess I could lose it if I play badly. But we still have a library. These decks usually play what? A Strip and a Waste? So he's still at 7 cards. So we go up to 7, and then we activate our library. And then we activate our deck. What's up, Gabo? I guess we could cruise before we activate our deck. Yeah, we just started. Yes, yes, we've seen the bear. It's a bear. I feel like I want to cruise first. We're playing Steve Menendian's Xerox control list. We're playing it poorly because I don't play these kind of decks, but we are yeah, there should be a stream, there should be a link in the little black box on the right underneath Reality Shift Games. I'm trying out a new extension. So if you can't see the extension, there should be a box in the bottom middle that lets you turn the extension on visible. And it's really nice. You should be able to see things a little bit better. Alright, let's do 1, 2, black. Why am I saying black? I don't think we need this sword. So let's cruise. So if you can't see that, then there's a problem and I want to know. So I also want to eat this but not be loud on the stream. Let me just mute for a second. I didn't expect that. I got quite punished for it. I wanted to keep the Fragmentize in my yard so that I could flash it back with Jace if I needed to. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know too much about it yet. Swords and balance. I don't think I need a balance. Especially if I'm gonna mentor. Alright, well, we'll go one more turn so that we can make sure we draw and get another blue card, because this mentor resolving is definitely important. Does it work if you click it correctly, I guess? Yeah, we're trying out this one. I know Lawrence, that's good. Both the deck is better than both the mentor. I know Lawrence friend, I think, makes it or runs it or something. So I thought I'd give it a shot. And I seen it on Jarvis's screen. It looked pretty nice. Yeah, this deck doesn't like to win. We do our best to not win. We like to draw cards, though. I'm doing a very poor job of that currently. Running into Spell Pierces and the like. So are we getting double bolted and losing our attack? I think that's fine. I think the Mystical Tutor is important for Time Walk plays with Jace. My first instinct was also, why is there a Mystical Tutor? But I think it's important. I am just assuming that the Mystical Tutor has importance. So our mentor will be a little weak to Lightning Bolt, but I don't know. This seems like a reasonable time to start mentoring people. I don't know. I guess I could just sit on this library forever, play a Jace, do flippy Jace things. That's probably better. I probably shouldn't be forcing a mentor through here. This is the PO player in me. I'm gonna get like Flusterstormed or some garbage. Because now if I force back, I get off library, which is probably not very good. But I don't know. Screw it. I definitely punted this game away. I think I'm just supposed to play a Jace, and if it gets countered, let it go. No, I actually think we do not want to win. I actually think we want to dirtle here. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure we're supposed to just sit on library until we have the perfect 7-card hand. So... yeah, but you know what? I don't really care. If we get Flusterstormed, we get Flusterstormed. Like, we're going in now. It's too late now. I guess we're gonna get Snap Bolted next turn and look really silly. But... whatever. I guess I could fragmentize my own Pearl if I really wanted to. I don't know. This seems like a really bad play. And I'm really upset that I made it, to be honest with you. I think this play was pretty much awful. I think this was a huge mistake. Someone could put a punt counter. There we go. This seems like possibly the worst line we could have taken. So, I mean, it could still be a winning line. But I think it's close to the worst line we could have taken. May I take back my entire turn, please? So if he just snap bolts this mentor, I don't think we can win. Alright. Not good. Alright. So we have a monk and he's got a snapcaster and 2 cards in hand. And we have 2 cards in hand, but our cards are bad. So yeah, this line was awful. This line was exactly what I thought I was going to do. Once I put the mentor on the stack, I was like, yeah, no, that definitely wasn't right. I'm pretty sure the play there was like, play Jace Vern's Prodigy, let it die, pass the turn. I feel like we needed a mental misstep or something. I don't know. Whatever we did, it was bad. And we're definitely getting punished for it here by drawing another land. So that's wonderful, Rat. Congratulations. I don't really give a shit. So he just probably plays a Jace here or like a Treasure Cruise, and we just lose. All right, that also just loses us because we need one of our third and fourth Jaces. Yeah. I punted this game away just about as hard as I possibly could have punted this game away. I should not play control decks, clearly. I had infinite draw and I could play a Jace every turn. I just did not. Yeah, I mean, we're not drawing very well posts, but Yeah, I'm sure he'll hit a Xerox spell here and go off. I mean, after 3 more land draws, we get back on library, so... Oh, that's bad for me. Oh man, one preordain and we are just so far dead. And I am like, at least I got punished. Like when I make a stupid play and don't get punished, feels a little bad. But at least we got punished here. I swear to God, this is gonna resolve, and then we're gonna get back on library, and it's gonna be like I never got punished. Please resolve. Please resolve. I want to play Magic. No, he's got a skill step. No. Oh, it's so brutal. We're gonna only draw skill steps from now on too. I mean, I think we should trade away this monk, because if we draw Jace Vern's Prodigy, we want to be able to balance his board away. You drew a cantrip there? Jesus Christ. See, we drew three lands, and he drew Misstep Preordained Pyromancer. Brutal. But it's still my own fault, so... Yikes. Bottom's a good sign. Maybe he'll draw land. Ooh, he drew land. Okay. No, it's not Menendian's fault. Don't blame Menendian. That was on me. That was clearly me not knowing how to Magic. Alright, so now we can't... Now we cannot Jace Vern's Prodigy and live. So, we need to hit, I guess Dig Through Time, probably. Brainstorm's pretty high up there as well. Alright, so we get to Brainstorm. And then we get to... We don't have enough blue mana here. Because we're going to die, and because we need to balance the board. I traded with the Young Pyromancer. I don't know what you're talking about. Unfortunately, don't think any of these cards do anything for us. So we need this Time Walk. Like, we can go get a Dig Through Time, but we don't have enough blue to cast Dig Through Time. Yeah, of course he has 2 Young Pyromancers. He's a powerful wizard. I guess we can Dak Fade into a Dig Through Time. Not Dig Through Time. I'm talking about Time Walk now. I need a Time Walk. It's a Gush. That's like a Time Walk. I need a Time Walk. Okay. Alright, so that was not Menendian's fault. That one is entirely on me for getting off library for no reason. We would like to bring in Pyroblast and Pyroclasm, and probably not Needle. And we would like to take out Fragmentize and I feel like we could take out like the Mountain or the Plains. Yeah, we hit like some decents at the end there, but like we bricked a little too hard after we got rid of all our card advantage for no reason. And he played good spells. And then when we did top deck a nasty one, he had a skill step, so. I mean, I don't think we need a Mystical Tutor, but 16 is 16 too many lands? 16 seems like a lot of lands. Let's get rid of a Plains. Yeah, that's no go. It's not a great one, but I don't really think we can mulligan anymore. I don't know about that, fam. Maybe if you paid for the entry fee and I had the cards. Those decks sound really bad. This deck consistently 4-2s vintage challenges. So there's a chance I could win with it. Oh my god, what is this garbage? I feel like we're gonna be very hard pressed to win this match now. What is happening? Are we getting stifled? No, he just has Ancestral in his hand too. That's a lot of restricted cards, my friend. I did not wish for you to do that. Not good. Not good for the home team. We're gonna get like misstep now. Mulligan on the play, get Ancestral, lose. That seems good. Don't really think we want to. Do you want a Pyroblast? I tried to order that in a way that represented Pyroblast, but he probably has a skill step, so he doesn't give a shit. Like, he probably just jams a Jace here. Oh. No Jace. It didn't respect the... I didn't respect the power of the Jace Vern's Prodigy. Oh my god, what is happening? Are we getting PO'd off? Is he actually just PO? Is that what's happening right now? Ancestral Recall is a powerful magic card. Whew. God. Okay. At least this game's gonna be over quick so we can play a new one. I need a fresh start, you know? It was a brutal punish. I need a new try. Try again. You just kill me? Kill me. Kill me. Oh my god. Yeah, Oh my god, he passed him back. He passes him back. Alright, like we're just jamming because we're just so far behind, so just get Pyroblasted, he untap, he chases us, he kills us. We talked about it at the beginning of the stream. I think it's a powerful card. I think that its place is definitely in the sideboard of PO decks for the mirror. Jesus, with the spell piercers have been so brutal. I think you play it. You might want to try playing it instead of playing Campbell. Yeah, why would you play that card main deck? No. This is a sideboard hate card. You play it for the mirror. You play it in your PO sideboard instead of Campbell, probably. It doesn't do well enough across all matchups to warrant a slot in the main deck. I think you're wrong. It doesn't stop Xerox. It does not. you're playing a 2/2 bear in your PO deck. That's just not what we want to be doing. Neither is casting Jace into 8 open mana, but it doesn't win you the game. That's not what the card does. Yes, I understand what card it is good against. Oh, in Xerox? I don't know. You shouldn't be playing Xerox anyways. If you like, sure, you can whatever. You can play it in your Xerox deck, but you shouldn't have registered a Xerox deck to start. And Xerox doesn't need the help versus the decks that card is good against. It just doesn't need any help versus those decks, so. I think that card is a PO sideboard card, and if there is a good white-blue hate style deck, then obviously that card will be in it. But, like, besides that, not seeing it, no. I'm not sure. The style of humans deck that I typically build has a very, very hard time casting blue-white. On turn 1, which is the whole point. Because the card costs blue and white mana. That's a freaking good draw. I think we're going to get hardcast forced here, but that was a pretty good draw. The thing is, you just don't have enough ways to make blue and white mana on turn 1 in Magic. The deck that does it the best is PO, because they play Mox Opal. Most decks in Vintage will have a very low percentage of the time hitting blue and white mana on turn 1. And you really want... That's its most powerful aspect, is its Chalice on 0. I don't agree with that. The most powerful aspect of that card is Chalice on 0. Yeah, Anti-Force of Will and Chalice on 0. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what the card does. Trust me, I read the card. I know all the things it's good against. I get it. I understand. I do not believe the sky is falling. That is my professional evaluation. What is this shit? Pyroblast? Alright. Well, alright, I'm done playing this. This is awful. I mean, not the deck. Though that might be true as well. That matchup was really bad. We were not going to win probably after we mulliganed and he Ancestral, and we kept our hand. And we should have won game 1, but we played pretty badly. So, let's try again.